Hey, what's up, Tim? Jay. All right, so I'm just gonna try to do this real quickly. I've got some points here at notes I took, watching your video just now. All right, first of all, um, I am not. I did not necessarily say exactly that the surge did not work. What I'm saying is that the use of that phrase, "the surge is working," is misleading, and it takes away from recognizing the complete picture and looking at all the factors which contributed to the reduction of violence in Iraq. All right, now sure, I said McCain is a liar. That was the title of the video. That was rhetorical. You know what I mean? But but the fact is that um, he is talking in a way, in regards to the surge, in a way that is misleading, and so was Bush, and that is the only way that I'm lumping Bush and McCain together. I realize that their positions on a lot of things regarding the war and other shit is very different, but where I'm lumping them together, where I lump them together in that video is in their repetition of this mantra: the surge is working, the surge is working, the surge is working. Now, to say the surge is working without talking about all of the other factors which contributed to the reduction of violence in Iraq, what that does is it's like saying, look what Bush did and look what McCain did. They straightened things out. The troops in the extra troops that went into Iraq straightened things out, and it's to ignore, what other, what other people did, and other factors which contributed to the reduction of violence. The fact is that sure, the troops helped to reduce violence. I never said that they didn't. All I said was that just to look at what the troops did and not to look at what other entities did is, I think that's what they would call intellectual dishonesty, or just being poorly informed. All right, now so I guess I got that part already. Bush and McCain, they're not they're not lockstep on a whole lot of issues, but they are lockstep in using this mantra: the surge is working. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I mean, my position is not complicated. I mean, and I don't see how me and you are misunderstanding you. I watched every word of your vlog, the Obama acting like Bush vlog, and I understood it, and I don't see where you're getting, where you're getting it from, that I didn't get what you were saying in that vlog. I never said you were a Bush guy, never said you were a McCain guy. All I'm saying is that you are repeating this mantra: the surge is working, the surge is working. Okay, sure. Sure, violence in, let's just say, yeah, violence in Iraq is down. And let's ask, why is violence in Iraq down? One of the reasons is extra troops went there and they helped to calm the situation. They helped to create a circumstance where Sunnis were able to come back to the political table and all of that shit. You know what I mean? Sure, that helped. These extra troops helped, but did anything else help? Of course, a lot of other things helped, and I'm just acknowledging those things, and you are not acknowledging those things, and that's all I'm saying. You, just like Bush, McCain, are talking about how the troop surge has succeeded, but you're not talking about any of the other things that help to, I feel like I have to keep saying that over and over and over again, but I feel like you're just not gonna, you're not gonna address that point, that sure, the troop surge helped, but a lot of other stuff helped too. All right, So what else? You're right in giving credit. Credit. So yeah, you're right. You do have to give credit where credit's due, but you are given more credit just by repeating this. This line. The surge is working. The surge is working. You are contributing to giving more credit to Bush and McCain than they are due, and refusing to acknowledge the other factors that contributed to the success of the so-called surge. All right, quick insert. Okay, so you're right. All the mainstream and not so mainstream media outlets, they do talk about how the surge is working, and they'll talk about Obama not acknowledging that the surge is working, and McCain, you know McCain supporting the surge and this, that, and the other. CNN, Al Jazeera, Fox, MSNBC, Washington Post, whatever, they will all talk about the surge working. But um, all of those outlets will also have segments and articles talking about the so-called awakening councils and the blast walls and the ethnic cleansing of Baghdad and all of that. So sure, they do acknowledge the surge working, that being the catchphrase that everyone who hasn't been paying attention to the war at all understands and can latch on to. But they'll also talk about the other factors. All right, back to the rest. Oh, one other thing. About you were talking about how I'm blinded by my dislike, and yeah, you can go ahead and say hatred of Bush. I think that what he's done to the world, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that, what he's done to the world is a absolutely atrocious thing. It seems to me like maybe the fact that you are a military guy is probably the reason why, no matter how many times I say, yeah, there's other stuff that contributed to the reduction of violence, you seem to miss that, the only point that I'm making, in these two previous vlogs I made. So yeah, I acknowledge the fact that the troops helped, and you are refusing to acknowledge the fact that there's other stuff that helped too. Anyway, that's it. Dig what you're doing over on your channel. Keep doing your thing. This is Jay. Peace.